Hello and welcome to Bisha Biff Butts Simulator.
Welcome to part 6 of the Link to the Past commentary. And Colton's here, and Sean's here. We're back for another beloved session of this game. And God, another piece of heart. It's gonna fall down a hole.
What a loser.
God damn it, is
I
that?
know, I know, right?
He's
Fairies.
such a losser.
I know, right? I'm such a losser.
You caught a fairy!
Oh God damn it. God damn it. So at the time of this recording, a lot of fucking games have come out. Like literally. This is like,
At the time of this recording, I kicked all of your asses at Smash.
yeah, Colton is pretty good at using a custom me. I'm not gonna lie. It was a good match.
It
You
was.
got good at Smash, but you
I
haven't
don't
unlocked
even-
all the characters. What's wrong with you?
I think I've only I literally only played Smash Run like 12 times since I brought it home, and I played for the amount of time I had it at your house. So literally, from just those, I've gotten really good at Super Speed Shizune.
Oh man. Oh yeah, he made it. We have Katawa Shoujo Miis. In the description there will be a link to said Katawa Shoujo Miis.
Oh, funniest thing that happened when we first got Smash. Sean and I played against each other as sword fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I was Shizune, he was Jigoro. The funniest thing is that we both picked the exact same moveset, except he was all strength and I was all speed.
And which one won?
Speed.
Yes. We need to get the Moon Pearl because we're a bunny now. We can't save the world as a bunny. Racist.
Why not?
Have you ever seen any anime ever?
That depends. Do I
Where's-
fight evil by moonlight? Do I win love by daylight?
Where
I
is-
gotta find out who killed my dad!
Don't lose your way, Colton. We're at the Tower of Hera now.
Tower
So-
of Hera? This is not fucking
So
Zeus.
these crystal orbs like change the switches. I used to think they were like old men kneeling in like or crouching position. Can you see it?
No.
Like a balding old man.
No, actually, you're the only one who has ever thought that.
Sean, can you not see it, Sean? Am I crazy?
I have no idea what you're talking about because I wasn't paying attention.
Those crystal orbs that stop. Okay, enough. Those crystal orbs that you hit the switches for. Don't they look like a? Come on, stop it, Link. Those things. Doesn't it look like an old man like curling up into a
doesn't.
ball?
It looks like a fucking orb.
Can't you see like the white hair?
No.
No.
You are literally the only one who has ever seen them that way.
Well, what do they look like to you?
A fucking orb.
Yeah.
I think you're full of shit. So we're at the Tower of Hera. We need the Moon Pearl to make ourselves not look like bunnies in the Dark World.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So, what's your history with Link to the Past? You know, 6 parts in.
My history? Well, I got to the first dungeon and failed horribly. Then I
How
stopped
do
playing.
how do you lose at this game?
Because I don't play overhead games. I grew up on in the 64 era. Like, yes, I played Final Fantasy on your guys' Super Nintendo, but my first console was a Nintendo 64, and I got really good at Ocarina of Time. And then I've tried playing Link to the Past before, never got past the first dungeon, and even to this day, when I fucking tried playing it on emulator, I fucking can't beat the first dungeon because I'm so bad at overhead Zelda.
What's wrong with you, Colton?
I
This is
made it to the sand place, and then I was told to go to Death Mountain and got lost.
okay. Okay, mountain, the place that looks like a mountain on the map. You have no excuse. Okay, Colton doesn't like overhead games.
Okay, well, I made it to the mountain, and then I tried climbing the mountain, and then I got nowhere, so...
Well, I don't feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I've just never been good at the overhead Zeldas.
Okay. Well, what Zelda games are you good at then?
Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight
Wind-
Princess,
You haven't
Skyward
played Wind
Sword.
Waker.
I have not gotten far into Wind Waker because literally, I played it on your Wii U when you got it, but I didn't get to play that much. And when I played it on the GameCube when I was like, what, 12? Was that?
Probably. Well, it came out in like 2003, so.
Sometime when I was younger. 2003. I was like Yeah, I was like 10. Um, and I was not good at the stealth section in the very beginning of the game, and I couldn't figure out how to get past it, so I just kind of gave up on it.
Oh, what about you? What's your history with Zelda, and what games do you like, Sean?
Give me a second to pull up a list of games of The Legend of Zelda.
Oh my god. I do remember though. I was decent at the. I don't know why, but I was decent at the Link's Awakening.
Oh yeah, Link's Awakening. Oh,
I was okay at that game.
god damn it, I fell. Don't worry, the enemies don't come back.
But
If
yeah,
I
the
rem-
Game Boy games, because you had both of the.
Oracle of Ages and Seasons.
Yeah,
Those were
like I was
fun.
okay at those ones too.
Well, they're more kind of like arcadey and 8-bit, so
Yeah.
they're
But,
more
like,
basic.
when it came to A Link to the Past, I just can't do it.
Understandable. It's a bigger scope. I think you would like A Link Between Worlds though, because it's a little bit different.
Yeah.
It's more open ended. You probably would like that more.
Well, it's kind of like how. It's kind of like how I'm really good at 3D Mario, like Super Mario 64. I can blaze through that, but as soon as you pick me up at like Super Mario World, I have difficulties. But I'm not bad at it. I just have difficulties.
Well, I mean, it makes sense why you're more of a modern Sonic fan as well in relation to like modern and classic games.
I'm just better at 3D space games.
No, and there's no problem with that.
Yeah.
It's just that I think I'm more of the 2D guy. Sean's the jack of all trades, and you're kind of the modern 3D guy.
I also play point and click games.
I play a lot of needless olds like I've been trying to get into like the roguelike games, but they're a bitch. I've started with the Binding of Isaac, which is again like Zelda, it's fun.
I have Binding of Isaac.
You probably wouldn't like it.
No,
It's-
I'm okay at it.
It's tough as nails. That's the problem. And
It is.
the random nature of the game really fucks you up sometimes.
I actually like the random nature of the game. I like random nature of roguelikes. The problem is that just like with any other game, it's in a 2D plane, and it's just my mind doesn't wrap around it that way.
That's why I'm saying like Linked Between Worlds you'd probably like more because it's 2D. Like, it's the overhead perspective, but it's 3D.
Yeah.
You would probably really like it, and because you can
I-
buy your items in a shop, so there's a lot more options. It's tons of replay value. But you should probably get into something like the first. And speaking
Hey,
of
look,
Link's,
it's Voldemort.
it's Moldorm, and close enough. This guy's a bitch. I hate this boss.
Isn't
He
that,
looks like he's on
is it-
crack in this game.
Isn't this the one where if he knocks you off, he starts all over?
Yeah.
Good.
Well,
Let's try that again.
hey, look, actual editing.
Okay, my turn. I played the original Legend of Zelda, and with most NES games, I play them for fun and not to completion, so I just derp around in those. And I think it's okay. The original Legend of Zelda. Like,
I will say this.
I think
Okay.
it's a good time, but I never made it very far in it. Legend of Zelda 2 for the NES. I tried that out, got really confused, and I was like, nope. Link to the Past, well, you know that. Ocarina of Time, actually. On
God
the
damn
Wii Virtual Console, I made it pretty far in it. I'm like, yeah, this is good. And then I got a 3DS at launch because I'm a smart person. So then I got Ocarina of Time 3D. Made it
Oh.
to Ganon's Castle. L and R buttons stopped working. I just decided, fuck my life.
But your
why
LNR
don't-
buttons are fixed now. So you should
I
get-
think-
I know. I repaired my 3DS now. I haven't gone back to play it.
What?
Why
Colton?
don't you tell the people about your experience with Ocarina of Time?
Well, the funny thing is, I actually
my turn.
I recall beating Ocarina of Time on the GameCube, like a long time ago. Like I got the big Goron sword and everything, and then I ended up beating it eventually. But that was I barely remember. Like I only beat it once. Then I eventually got around to got the 3DS 2011. Ended up getting Ocarina of Time 3D, and then I started it out like earlier on. Like I would say. I'm trying to remember. 2011, I played a good chunk of it. I think I got to. No, I beat like the first temple, put it down. A couple months later, around when the Ambassador games came out, I got to the Water Temple, or I should say, probably this. I got to like the Shadow Temple, beat that, and then just put it down for like another year or so. And then in the summer of 2013, I got around to finally getting past like the the Spirit Temple stuff, and then I put it down until like Christmas Eve of that year, chugged my way to the Ganon's castle, and then finally beat it. I got all the heart pieces, I got all the jars, but I didn't get all the gold sculptures. That's the only thing I didn't complete.
Yeah. All right, Sean, what were you saying?
Okay. See, I really like Ocarina of Time. I just haven't finished it yet. But I'm at Ganon's castle, so I'm there.
Oh.
Majora's Mask. Uh huh.
A funny
think-
story.
I-
Okay,
oh, sorry,
okay.
what?
I played it on the Virtual Console as well, but this is when I was a bit more not caring about anything and trying to learn anything. So I made it like to the first temple, ran out of time, went back to the beginning. I'm like, yeah, I don't feel like doing that again.
My history. Okay, we're getting the Master Sword right now. If you couldn't tell by reading the flavor text, what happened with me in Majora's Mask was I actually ended up renting it when it first came out, and then I ended up actually buying like a retail copy, or like a used like retail copy with the box and everything, which is pretty rare for like GameStop even back then. And like they had like all the masks and such. I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. But even back then, I knew kind of like the nature of the game and how it worked, but I just didn't care enough. And so like earlier this year, I was like, I'm curious. Now that I've beaten like Ocarina of Time on the 3DS, why don't we give this one a go? And I'm like, all right, this is fun. I'm having a good time, with the guide telling me where to go and exactly do things, because the side quests are pretty cryptic sometimes.
I don't know. I think Majora's Mask is best played the first time through, at least, without a guide.
I disagree. This is the kind of game that really benefits from knowing what's going on. It's kind of like with Earthbound. The guide just really helps.
Yeah.
But
I
even
guess it's more of a if you want to complete everything versus like an experience,
well, I honestly you can experience it just fine because it just kind of tells you where to go and what to do, but not necessarily what happens in those situations.
True.
That's why I can really appreciate having a guide. Like ZeldaDungeon.net is the perfect guide to go with, because it basically just tells you where to go. It doesn't really spoil anything too much. And I honestly think that Majora's Mask is probably one of the best Zelda games out there. But with that said, I still think Link to the Past is better.
Yeah.
Go Biff, go!
Bisha?
No, this is Biff with his mighty muscles. Kill the squirrels and eat them.
Sean, continue.
I think
Okay. And then I got Oracle of Ages on the 3DS Virtual Console, started it, and I'm like, yeah. I tend to start a lot of games and not finish them.
No, I
Same
understand
here,
completely.
brother.
I was gonna finish.
And I keep buying more games. I don't finish any of the games I have, and I keep buying more. I have a problem, and I can admit it.
I got past the first dungeon of Majora's Mask earlier this year, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna beat this game eventually, just for now. Little did I know, they would actually announce the 3DS remake of Majora's Mask.
Oh, I want that so hard, because that with that remake, they're gonna do another, master version.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be, harder. And, ooh, boy. Or they put, a secret dungeon in. That would be cool.
Yeah, no, the thing is, though, I'm looking forward to seeing how, what if they were like Majora's Mask Master Quest? I would lose. That would be ridiculous.
I don't know how they do it, just because, Master Quest was all about the,
I know
yes,
it was.
It was all about the side missions more than the dungeons. So, I mean, they could make the side missions harder, but that would just be more annoying, and also he died, what the fuck?
Oh, the sexually ambiguous priest is dead.
Good.
Now we gotta go save Zelda from Aghanim, or whatever the fuck
Zelda.
the name is.
But, I think if they added, an extra secret bonus dungeon in, that would do it.
Kind of like what Link's Awakening DX did, having the color dungeon that I fucked up in our commentary.
Yeah.
And Sean's like, "Hey kids!" You were really pissed.
Anyways, but yeah, that a Master Quest wouldn't work just because there's only 4 dungeons in the game.
Yeah.
There's no point to reworking 4 dungeons.
Make the side
Play
quests completely
everything
different.
over again. Oh god, people, they would riot.
Master Quest.
Make
but
them
they don't
harder.
show.
They're already hard.
You mean my least favorite side quests are the ones where you have to fucking do minigame 3 days in a row and win. Fuck the Deku Scrub minigame. I hate that game so much. It'll probably play better on the 3DS. This is why I'm looking forward to getting this game off my backlog with the 3DS version. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm looking forward to it. That's the next Zelda game I'm dedicating my time to.
Next, they're gonna remake Skyward Sword for the Wii U.
No, Twilight Princess deserves it more.
They don't need to because it's already on the Wii. I don't care if it was a port from the GameCube. It was already on the Wii.
No, just
They don't
like
need
port the
it.
GameCube version.
No.
So
No.
why would they remake Skyward Sword? That doesn't need a remake. That's more
Because it
recent.
has to be more HD.
You're stupid. Wait till the new. They're actually making a new 3D Zelda. So let's wait for that one.
Yeah.
Which means you need to get a Wii U. Oh, and the part's over. See you next part. Bye.
Bye.